We all love getting into the warmer weather, but spring and summer activities unfortunately do come with injuries. This next segment has been sponsored by Cantor Injury Law, and joining me now is Mark Cantor. He is the founder of Cantor Injury Law. Mark, thanks for being here with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, and I mean, the word is getting out. You are a premier local trial lawyer. You've won some awards from your peers. Tell us a little bit more.
So, Cantor Injury Law has been practicing exclusively in the St. Louis area, representing injury victims and their families for 30 years. You saw our sign, don't take the small dough from the insurance company. Get the big bucks with Cantor Injury Law. Lots of people are advertising now, but I think people are better served by a local and aggressive winning law firm. Yeah. So that's Cantor Injury Law. Yeah,
we definitely want the big bucks. I mean, if you've been injured, you know you want to go to a lawyer that's going to help you win some money. And we know that spring is here, summer is right around the corner, and unfortunately, those outdoor activities that people can get involved in can sometimes, unfortunately, result in injuries. What do you have to say to that?
Well, first of all, if it's fun, it's normally dangerous. Yeah. I love riding the boat and jet skiing. And, you know, we have horses and animals and we're out there having fun, but it's dangerous, so you got to do it carefully. You've got to use that degree of care that a very careful person would use under the same or similar circumstance. That's what negligence is if you're the operator of a jet ski or a boat. So let's be careful. Your homeowner's insurance will cover some of that. So you have insurance, but be careful out there.
And speaking of being careful, I mean, what is the standard of responsibility when it comes to driving a boat or driving a jet ski or an ATV?
Well, that's just it, the highest degree of care, like an automobile. Okay. So it's like playing with dynamite. You got to be super careful because otherwise someone's going to get hurt or killed. And so let's have fun. Let's do all these things, but let's do them safely and with a high degree of care.
Let's be careful. What about swimming pools? Is the liability about the same when it comes to swimming?
Well, swimming pools are premises liability. So in Missouri, there's only liability if it's a dangerous hidden condition of property. So if someone's running on a pool deck and it's wet and they slip and fall, there's probably not a case. Now, maybe there was something defective. Maybe it was a slick surface or something like that. But the standard is, and that's covered by homeowners insurance for sure. But you know, as a landowner, you've got to be careful, and your guests, you know, you've got to warn them if there's dangerous conditions, if there's a problem with the pool or something like that. But you know, we see so many drowning cases in Missouri, and it's tragic. Every year it happens at about this time. So, you know, parents, be extra safe, guard your family and your loved ones around the pool for sure.
Again, that highest degree of care. In St. Louis, I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to injuries. What about trampolines or play sets, maybe even motorcycles?
Right. We see those constantly. I mean, trampolines are a lot of fun, but you got to use them safely. You know, you don't want 5 kids on there having a wrestle royal and without a netting. You know, motorcycles, let's be careful of all my motorcycle friends, you know, protect them on the road. They have a right to be there. Drive safely around them. You know, we're seeing. I got hurt with a chainsaw a week ago. Oh you got to be extra careful. You know, even if you're being as pretty careful, you got to be super careful when you're using dangerous things.
Okay, well, that is my biggest takeaway for today. Super careful. Extra careful, highest degree of care. In St. Louis, if you do find yourself in an unfortunate situation, Cantor Injury Law is here to help you. You can visit them online at cantorinjurylaw.com, or you can pick up the phone and give them a call. That number to dial is 314-628-9999. He is a homegrown Missouri lawyer in St. Louis. He wants to make sure that you are taken care of if you find yourself injured. Again, all this information will be on our website at studiostl.tv. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this quick break.